The Brian Gould Show features content from the internet and current events throughout the world. All photos, videos, names, and other content is for entertainment purposes only. Please don't fall asleep. It's rude.
Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Brian Gould Show. I am your host, Brian Gould, along with
Joe. I'm going to win the alphabet game today, cool.
And we got a guest today.
Guess. You got a guess?
I'm not guessing, but a guest. Say hi.
Hi, I'm Brandy.
Hi, Brandy.
Hi. We got Joe and Brandy. It sounds like Joe Dirt.
It does. That's what their names were one day.
Yep. So
Dang. You know, they made a part 2 of that?
They did. It was on Crackle, and it just recently went over to Netflix. I watched it about a month ago. It was okay.
He was on crack.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Joe Dirt was on crack?
You tell me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Dang.
So parkour champion. Looked like you doing a swan dive off of the end of your bed or something.
What was he diving into? The invisible pool?
Yeah.
I mean, could you do something like that, Brandy? Have you done something like that?
I haven't, but I'm sure I've face planted many times.
Were you sober?
Probably not.
Yeah.
We've all done stupid things. What was the worst thing you've ever done while you were inebriated?
Intoxicated?
Inebriated?
Okay, keeping it PG-13.
Yeah, you can't go there with that, can you? That won't incriminate you?
Okay. There was a time where, of course, I had too much, intoxicated, and this older lady, she must have been in her 60s. And
oh, you're disgusting.
I walked up on her and grabbed her by the hips and tried making her dance with me, and she got all flush in the face and thought it was cute, and I was thinking I was dancing with like a 20-year-old or something. And
because her walker was in the way.
I kept pushing the issue and pushing the issue, and eventually she slapped me.
Wow. Slapped by a 62-year-old lady.
I don't know. She was in her 60s.
Nice. What about you, Brandy?
We're not going to talk about
We
it.
can't go there with that. Welcome to the show.
We are not talking about what I do when I drink.
Oh, boy.
Joe likes to pick fights.
Trouble finds me.
No,
I don't go
you pick fights. Yeah, remember Raleigh Fingers?
I remember that guy.
What about 6'6" Lurch that you called an a-hole that you didn't see that?
He bumped into me and didn't say excuse me. That's just proper manners.
Mm-hmm.
Bumping into people and not saying excuse me. That's his problem. It wasn't. Well, it almost
You made
became,
it our problem.
It almost became my problem.
Yeah. You pick fights.
I'm a happy drunk. I love everybody.
Yeah,
I'm drunk right now.
Are
See,
you that
I love
happy
you
drunk
guys.
and then can snap in a second if someone says the wrong thing to you?
No, he's one or the other. If he's in a
Yeah.
happy mood, he stays happy the whole time. If he's in a bad mood, he's in a bad mood the whole time.
Yep.
You sound like Vince McMahon.
I'm happy
Yep.
right now. I've been drinking. So,
We're live from Joe's apartment. Joe's been drinking.
yes, it's Drunk Monday, Drinking Monday. It's what, 10:30 in the morning and I'm already drinking.
Good for you.
What a good life.
So it's a good transition to bad habits that I want to talk about. We all have them. Joe's happens to be drinking.
No, come on, that's not that bad of a... For me, I don't go overboard. It's not like I drink every day.
Okay, every other day.
I go to work drunk every other day. That's
No,
right.
you don't.
No.
Yeah, you don't even want to joke about
FedEx,
that.
if you're listening,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Although we do have some people. What are your bad habits besides farting? Because anybody that hangs out with Brian Gould knows
I'm not a perfectionist,
it's on the air.
but everything's got a place. Everything's got
That's a
its
form
own
of OCD, though, isn't it?
Maybe. But when you're done with something, put it back.
Yeah, that's definitely OCD.
No, it's don't be lazy. When you're done with something, put it back.
But it has to be right in that same spot, doesn't
Well,
it?
no, just put it away.
In the same spot.
No, because that's OCD.
OCD.
Yeah.
What about you, Brandy? Bad habits?
Just smoking cigarettes.
And why do you? I mean, why do you do that? Why do people? Let's do this. Why do people do what they do as a bad habit?
We talked about it.
Yeah.
Stress. That's the answer for most of it. People drink because of stress. People smoke because of stress. People eat too much because of stress.
Isn't there a way around all that, though? Find something that you like to do and do it to relieve the stress. Something good.
Just don't stress. Don't put yourself in situations that you got to stress out about.
That means no more going to work. Yay.
Every day.
I have fun at work.
I think every day.
It's not possible to not have stress, though.
Yeah, but you can do your best with it.
I think it's all how you deal with it. It's not.
Well, yeah.
I think it's psychological thing.
Exercising and don't put yourself in the position, blah, blah, blah. There's certain situations you just can't avoid, though. It's just inevitable.
It's part of everyday life.
Yeah.
Don't stress over things you can't fix.
Right. Well, good
My
answer.
motto in life.
Everything can be fixed, though.
Not everything.
No.
Not everything?
No.
Not everything.
You're right, my face can't be fixed.
No.
Oh, no. I'm stressing now.
So what's one bad habit that you would like to eliminate, if you could, right now? Knee-jerk reaction.
Probably I'm too mean.
Okay.
I'd like to treat people a little bit better.
How about you, smoker?
Just quit smoking.
Yeah.
You?
I'm straight. I'm good to go.
You're good to go.
I'm great.
Even you and your passing gas,
I
wherever
love
we
it.
are.
It's my secret weapon.
Now, I joke around too much, too, I think.
Yeah.
I need to get serious about some things.
I don't know if that's a bad habit, though.
I think there's certain times
Being a prankster.
where
Yeah.
you joke around too much and
Or with the wrong person.
or
that's
with the
not in
wrong
mood.
person and it gets you into trouble.
I could see that. You don't know when to stop. Go too far.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to do that with jokes.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Mr. Liquid Ass. Spraying it on some guy in a wheelchair.
That,
Wow.
That
Really?
was funny.
why you got to bring up old stuff?
Yeah, that happened, what, 2 weeks ago?
So what? That's old news.
It was funny. It's not like he's going to get up and run away.
Stand up to me if you're talking to me.
Oh, I think I'm going to hell for that one. Sorry.
Yeah, that he kind of provoked that.
Yeah.
He did.
He's sitting there, he's just sitting there minding his own business in his wheelchair.
But he's
and
taking
you
up the
walk
whole
by,
doorway.
You walk by and just give him a little spray of that liquid
Taking up
ass.
the whole doorway trying to get out of Walmart and get out of the way.
For those of you that don't know about liquid ass,
You can go to
do
the website.
investigating.
You can go to the website, BrianGouldShow.com. A little plug there.
Who's been
go
drinking
buy
now?
some. Yeah.
It is the most fouling smell you'd ever want to smell.
Liquid ass doesn't even justify the smell.
No, no, not at all. It makes you gag, and it is just foul.
Think about eating a whole bunch of Mexican food.
It's not
And
eating
the
the
gas
Mexican
you
food.
have
The
afterwards.
gas afterwards. That about sums it up, I think.
Or having a big bowl of chili.
Now, with bad habits, let me come back to that. I don't want to beat a dead horse with it, but when does a bad habit actually become an addiction?
That's a good question.
Because, as a smoker, are you addicted or is it a bad habit?
Have you tried to quit smoking?
Well, everyone tries.
When I was pregnant with my kids, I dropped them
You have to.
and didn't smoke with my kids when I was
Dropped
pregnant.
your kids?
No, I didn't drop my kids.
Holy
Only once or
smokes.
twice.
That would be a bad habit.
No, I laid them down, didn't touch them until as soon as I had them, hand me a pack of cigarettes.
So now
And
you
it was-
laid your kids down and didn't touch them until you smoked. That's what she's saying.
That's
isn't
what
it?
I heard.
That's what I heard.
That's
She
what I
laid them
heard.
down until she
But I
picked up
guess
a
it's
cigarette.
a addiction thing. It's just your body's so used to getting the nicotine and
It's a mind. I think it's
It
all
is.
in the
You,
mind.
if you have mind control, if you can control, like, everything, yeah, you could drop them off.
I think I have pretty good mind control. Whenever I find myself doing something, I start to think about it and say, okay, I need to stop.
Really?
And I think I can for a while.
For the most part, I think anybody can. But like I said, when does a bad habit actually become an addiction? Like an alcoholic, you drink because of stress, but then you're finding things to stress out about so that you can drink. Now it's an addiction.
Alcoholic, I think, buries their problems in their drinking. They find it's a substitution. Pills too. It's a substitution to take them out of whatever's going on in their mind that day or that week. You know, it alters his mind and tries to take away.
It just blocks it out. It just blocks it out until they become sober again, and then once they become
they have their
sober, they have to
problems
do it
all
again.
over
They want to
again.
So
hide
it's
away from it.
then it's not a bad habit.
I like
mask.
I like people that think, oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna go away for a weekend and
Fix
do
it.
some thinking and fix things.
Yeah.
You come back, your problems are still going to be here. You can't run from your problems.
And you just said it, and that's the same thing with drinking or anything else.
Well, I won't go too much further into it for the sake of length on the topic, time-wise, but just food for thought. For those of you listening right now, your bad habits, are they really bad habits or are they addiction problems? So, something to think about.
I'm just going to say, stop it.
Stop. Moving on to sports, a bunch of stuff happened over the weekend. Quick shout out to my boy Calvin Johnson, announced his retirement. Sad to see him go.
Bye-bye.
Only 9 seasons in the NFL, 30 years old and retired.
Who'd he play for, Brian?
Yeah, the Lions.
The Lions.
Yeah.
Wow. He was a good player. He was a real good player.
He was an excellent player.
He left too soon.
Way too soon.
But think about it. With all this stuff coming out with concussions and not being able to walk,
Well,
I think maybe he's doing the right thing. He
Yeah,
made his millions.
He's saving his body, I get that, but I think it's an emotional thing mentally for him because the Lions are a lot better on paper
With him.
in general, and they just never lived up to the expectations.
Now let me ask you this, and it's not picking on you. It's kind of selfish, isn't it, that you want to see him around, but in a sense, it's good for him because he's getting out while he's still healthy enough to
He could play.
not have his brain scrambled.
I'm with you on that, but he could play, at least another 10 more seasons. That's how good he is. It's just he never got a fair shake.
Yeah, but he plays those 10 seasons, but afterwards, what's his body going to be like, and is he going to be able to?
That's not the concern. It's the fact that he played 9 seasons and only had 2 or 3 really good teams during those 9 seasons where they made the playoffs and got bounced early. Like, you always hear of Denver getting in there, New England getting in there, Pittsburgh getting in there, New Orleans. There's always those teams, and he wasn't ever a part of a near dynasty.
A winning
Yeah, just sad to
franchise.
see him go because it's kind of like Patrick Ewing, Karl Malone, one of those guys that just bust their ass and they never got a ring. They never got.
It's like Fitzgerald this year.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a ring for football,
No.
and finally he made it to the championship game. If he doesn't win, does he walk?
No.
Or does he keep playing? I admire guys that make their millions and get out while they can. I'm not one of these people that think they should stick around forever. Would I like to see him play? Yeah. But I look at it as he's smart enough. He made his millions. Get out while you still can.
Yeah, just
And
sad
you're
to see him
healthy
go.
enough. Yeah. Another hero from the Brian Gould book. Gone.
We're going to lose 3 big names all in one fell swoop this season.
I'm not going anywhere.
No,
I'm
you're
staying.
not. No, Charles Woodson's already gone. Now Johnson's gone, and we're going to say goodbye to Peyton Manning.
Who?
Yeah. that
Yeah,
guy
he
that's
already
in the-
said his goodbyes to Denver. Basically,
He said it. He said it to.
he
the
said
co-
it right after the championship game.
Yeah, he said it right to the coach.
He said, "I've had 4 good years here or 3 good years here."
No, after they beat New England, I can't remember New England's head coach's name. Belichick.
Belichick.
While he was hugging him and embracing him, there's audio saying, this is my last rodeo. It was great playing against you.
Yeah.
So,
It's time.
yeah.
It's time. He's not playing like the old Peyton. You're a sports fan, aren't you?
A little bit.
Do you
Football.
like Peyton?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite quarterback? If you say Tom Brady, I'll strangle you.
I'm just gonna go for my team.
Don't say it. Don't say it. She's not Patriots.
No.
No.
Okay, then you're all right.
You really want to know?
Detroit.
Nope.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
The Cowgirls.
Cowboys.
Speaking of quarterbacks, I tweeted earlier this morning about why the NFL needs to keep Johnny Manzel. Johnny needs to stick in the NFL. And the reason is the NFL needs a bad boy. They got to have somebody, and he fits that perfectly. I'm sorry, but what he does off the field is his business. If he keeps screwing up off the field, fine. But he's not doing anything on the field. Actually, Dallas could use a new quarterback.
Right.
He'd fit perfect over there.
He hasn't done anything on the field. That's just what...
Because he hasn't had a team. He hasn't had the opportunity
I don't
either.
think even with a good team he would do anything.
I think he would. He did.
I don't think he's dedicated
in
enough.
He proved it his rookie season.
He's not dedicated enough.
You might be right with the dedication thing.
I think he's another... I don't want to say Tim Tebow because Tebow never caused any trouble. But I think the kid has bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
And I think unless he gets a role model that will teach him right from wrong...
I think he grows out of it.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Has Winston grown out of all his trouble?
I don't know. We've only seen him one season.
Yeah, but so far I haven't heard any problems with him.
So apparently he grew out of it.
Maybe he found a mentor that took him and guided him.
Maybe. Or maybe he grew out of it.
Yeah, Johnny might need just somebody that he can look up to. And give me a call, Johnny. We'll talk.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll be a good role model for you.
We'll wait for your call. Go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah.
We're waiting for you right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, call. No,
Hey, my phone's ringing.
I just think that he's not getting a fair shake with the media. So the guy likes to drink and go out and have fun from time to time. What's the problem with that?
His off-field activities.
It's off field.
Now you can't hit your girlfriend or stuff like that.
That's against the law.
Right.
You can go out and have fun. What does it matter? If
Right.
you're off work.
Thank you.
All
Every
these
time
football
he gets
players, all these football players, they go out and they all drink and have fun.
Yeah.
How many of them get in trouble or make headlines?
Quite a few.
Quite a few.
Yeah, so what?
Exactly.
But that's because
They're celebrity status.
they're
That's why.
celebrities and everyone's paying attention to them.
Mm-hmm.
What about you that just drank however many? You're off of work. You can drink.
Yeah.
Is that so bad?
And then, the cops get called because of whatever altercation. So what? Why should that affect your job?
It is bad if I go out and do something stupid, like hit my girlfriend or
that's illegal.
if
We're
I had
not
a
talking
girlfriend.
illegal. You said drinking.
But he's doing stuff that
Well, that's
is
his
getting him in
stupidity.
trouble.
The only thing you keep bringing up is hitting the girlfriend.
Right.
That was an altercation. Happened
Is that
one
wrong
time.
or right?
Well, I'm not saying it's right.
No,
It's wrong,
definitely
but
And
again,
that was the latest thing. That was the latest thing. So how many chances do you give this kid to not?
so what?
Screw
You
up?
gonna just shun him and that's it? Done?
I think he needs
Never-
help. I don't believe in throwing him off the team.
No.
I don't think
Because the media's pumping
that's
it
not
up.
the right answer. I think
Take
getting the kid help.
Take away this latest incident with him and his girlfriend. We know it got physical.
Okay, he entered a drug rehab or drug and alcohol rehab.
Right, because he's got a drinking
last year.
problem.
He has a drinking problem.
Okay, what NFL player doesn't at that quarterback position?
Peyton Manning.
Horseface definitely.
Romo.
Yeah. Ask Marino how that went.
Marino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy, when he has a few drinks in him, he's a real jerk.
I never liked him.
No, me neither.
I'm gonna piss off all the Miami fans.
I don't.
I hated Dan Marino. I really did. I think he's overrated.
But all things aside, I really would be upset to see Manzel get totally blacklisted out of the NFL because of stuff.
That's not the answer. The answer is get the kid help.
There's people
Whether-
that's done worse.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a son who's almost... How old is Manzel?
Who cares?
24, 25.
Early 20s, yeah.
You know, I have a son his age, and if something like that were to happen to my son, I'd try to get him in a rehab or help, or no matter how many times. One time in rehab centers doesn't help.
No.
You know, that's a Band-Aid on the solution. You got to keep following up with treatments.
Yeah.
And not to switch topics, but we'll take Jake the Snake Roberts for instance. How many rehabs has that guy been through? And over and over and over, he continued to mess up. And now finally...
And did he lose his job?
Yeah.
No.
He went downhill real quick.
Well, he still wrestled.
Yeah, but he had trouble getting bookings because he was unreliable.
End of the day, I think Manzel's getting
a raw deal
publicly because the media's blown it way out of proportion. They're making it an 11 on a scale of 1 to 10 when it's more like a 4. And Cleveland's not the spot for him. He needs to be in a different...
So what team would be a good fit for him?
I would put well, look at some of these teams that have older quarterbacks that are about to leave.
Denver. You have Osweiler.
Mm-hmm. Pittsburgh's probably not too far away from seeing Roethlisberger leave.
Do you pick? Do you put him behind Osweiler as a third? Well, now he'll be a backup if Peyton goes.
Yeah, he'd be backup.
That wouldn't be too bad.
Right.
But is Osweiler a great mentor for the guy, or somebody he can learn from?
Well, he's been learning from Peyton Manning, so that might not be a bad guy to have take Johnny under his wing.
It didn't work too well for Tebow. Tebow was under Peyton.
That was a unique situation because Tebow's a good athlete. He's just not a good quarterback.
I think they're two different types of people.
Two different styles.
Two different personalities. I think Manzel was the party boy, and Tebow was the straight choir boy who wanted to learn.
Yeah, and look who's got a job right now,
right?
And who doesn't?
Right.
So there you go.
I'm trying to think where else he could go. That
I don't know, but getting to the point, Johnny Manzel.
Brady can't be around much longer.
NFL needs a bad boy. Johnny's the man, and I hope he stays around for quite a while.
That's it. Keep being bad, Johnny.
That's right. Dennis Weidman, your boy.
My
that you
boy,
want to talk
hockey
about.
man.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? The hit. For those of you that don't know, he got checked along the boards, and he got up, and the referee didn't call it, and he's skating over to his bench, and he cross-checked the referee in the back of the head.
And the upper back.
From behind. Upper back.
It was an accident.
You saw it, Brandy.
Yeah.
What do you think? Was that pretty bad or what?
He just needed to move out of his way, that's all.
See?
Oh,
yeah.
He was
so
just,
it was the referee's fault.
He had a headache. He just got a head.
Yeah,
you know, he just wanted to get him out of the way. He didn't realize who it was.
That's exactly what he said,
he
too.
He said, out, learn your right, ref?
Yeah.
I think...
people are calling for his head, 20 game suspension.
I agree.
No.
I think... what's that teaching everybody? Is it okay to hit the official just because he misses a call?
Teaching the referee not to skate backwards into someone's bench.
Come on now. Come on now.
Yep.
That's not right. That guy needs to go.
He's gonna get off. He won't get anything.
No, he will get fined and or suspended.
He might get fined. I don't see him getting suspended.
I do. You can't. It even states in the rule book you can't hit a referee.
No, but it was
He
an
didn't hit
accident.
him.
He didn't hit him. He cross-checked him.
Shoved him.
He pushed him.
He was in his way. He had a headache.
That referee came close to hitting the boards himself. That would have been a disaster. I would have thrown him right out of the game. That's the part I don't understand. He didn't get thrown out of the game for doing it.
Because nobody saw it.
The referee saw it.
He didn't see it coming.
Oh, yeah.
The puck was going the other way.
Stevie Wonder saw that coming. Are you kidding me? You can't touch an official. Bottom line. It happened in football. You bump a referee, you're automatically ejected. No different.
It's hockey. It's a real physical sport.
It's not an umpire. It's a referee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the umpires in baseball, they're pansies. You raise your voice and you get thrown out.
Have you ever seen a video of a referee at a boxing match get knocked out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's funny. The guy ducks and he hits the referee and the referee goes down. That stuff's funny. Oh, I still think that guy's going to get fined and suspended.
I doubt it.
Yeah. What was his reasoning for doing it?
Because he just got planted head first into the boards. He said he was groggy, didn't realize who it was.
He said he was groggy.
And he was trying to get whoever it was out of the way as he was skating to the bench. Clearly it doesn't show that.
So, if you go by that logic, he still would have cross-checked somebody in the back of his head.
He didn't hit the guy in the head. He hit him in the upper back.
He hit him in the upper back. Okay,
Big
so
difference.
he still would have cross-checked somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Part
a
of the
penalty.
game.
That's a penalty.
Part of the game.
It's a penalty, though.
So smack him on the hand and get over it.
Yeah,
Smack
give him
him on
his
the-
2 minutes in the box.
Smack him on the tush and send him on his way, right? Let him skate off happily. No.
No, you didn't hurt him.
I'm all for the violence in the game, but couldn't he have at least just hit him or something? Why did he have to cross-check the guy?
Hit him? What?
Yeah.
That would have been so much worse.
That would have
He was
been
just
worse.
trying to move him out of his way. He wanted to get to the
But if you're
bench.
going to if you're going to do something like that, I'd rather see the guy really go off. If you're that angry,
No, because he didn't want to get suspended.
well, he's going to. I'm
He
sorry.
won't. I
We'll
doubt it.
see.
All right.
We'll see.
All right. Well, I'm happy to announce that
Wait. You got to go back to football. We got to pick the Super Bowl winners.
we did that last week.
Did we pick the winners?
Yeah.
Oh.
At the time, Denver was a 4-point underdog. I'm going with Denver. I'm still not a Carolina believer.
I'm going with Carolina. Go ahead, Brandy. Who you going? Your Dallas isn't in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Dallas isn't there.
I would probably go with Denver.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
Really?
that Carolina's hot to trot right now. Cam's having a great season. But the last time these teams come in with the hot streak, hot hands, what ends up happening? They poop the bed when they get to the Super Bowl. And that's
Exactly.
Carolina right now.
That's
Guess what?
Denver.
No, it's not.
Denver when they played.
What are you talking about?
When Denver played
barely-
Seattle, everybody thought Denver would roll over Seattle,
Right.
and they choked like.
And listen to you talk about Carolina rolling right now. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to choke on.
What did they do to Arizona?
Yeah,
They
and the other
kicked the
17
crap
games
out
that
of
they
them.
won. Yeah, they rolled right through everybody. And every team that's done that, look at the perfect season that New England had.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened there? They lost in the
They
Super
lost
Bowl.
in the Super Bowl.
And you just brought it up yourself. Denver, hot to trot, going in there, supposed to blow out Seattle. And what happened? They lost
got
to
their
Seattle.
butt
Yeah.
kicked.
Now, what's going to happen to
It
Carolina?
wasn't even a butt kick. It was just they got destroyed.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen to Carolina. Carolina's going to lose in the Super Bowl.
See, I think it depends what Peyton showed up.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Because if Peyton doesn't throw up the numbers, Carolina's going to win.
Yeah, Denver's defense is going to shut Carolina down.
You heard it first. I'd go out and bet the house. Well, in my case, I'd bet the apartment.
Bet Joe's apartment.
Bet Joe's apartment.
All right, well, there's our Super Bowl picks. It'll probably change again next week, too, to something more intense. But
Yeah, I'm going.
No, it'll be over next week.
no, February 7th is the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So we got
It's
one
next
more
week.
show. We've got one more show before the Super Bowl.
Is that?
No.
No, that's next week. You said-
Oh, I didn't go with it.
Thanks, Joe.
Brian's winking at me. And
Jeez.
she is a blonde, though.
No, but I was
You have
right.
2 more weeks.
Yeah. All right. Well, getting back to what I was going to talk about is we've got a sponsor. Special shout out to SRQ Tat2. Thank you for allowing us to use your name and put your name out there. Go visit Grim and the boys over there. They do an excellent job. If you live in the Sarasota, Bradenton area, or even for you guys that listen in Tampa and Orlando, it's worth the trip. Come on over and get hooked up with some good ink from SRQ Tat2. Boys do really good. Go to my website. You get a direct link to them with all their contact info and check out some of their work. They do everything from rubber duckies to skull and crossbones, whatever it is that you want tattooed, any place, anywhere. They will hook you up and just tell them that Brian sent you. So they are sponsoring today's alphabet game. We're going to go back to that.
Alphabet.
Brought to you by
I've been
SRQ
practicing.
Tat2.
I've been practicing my ABCs.
Yeah, well, the only letters you remember is KFC out of the alphabet game. So we decided that we're going to just go with famous people. And again, for those of you that aren't familiar with the game, Google changed their name to Alphabet because they own and do everything under the sun. So just thought it'd be kind of cool to pick up a game named after them. So here we go. We're going to do famous people. First name has to start with the letter of the letter that you end up with. So we're going to start with, obviously, A. And Joe's going to kick things off first. Go ahead. A.
Abe Lincoln.
Jeez.
What?
I thought I was supposed to go
What?
first. You
No,
just
I
totally
went first.
screwed me.
Yeah.
I went first.
All right. Go ahead, guest.
Brandy.
Oh,
And no,
boy.
Brandy isn't a famous name.
You get B.
B.
I know.
Come on.
It's just totally
It's so
blanked me
easy.
out.
It's so easy now, isn't it?
No, it's
Yeah.
All
not.
right, come on,
on
count down.
the
4,
Be easy on her.
3,
Be easy on her. It's her first.
2,
We want her to come back.
1.
Beyonce.
There you go. Ding, 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 ding. C.
Chad Johnson. D.
David Ortiz, who's leaving after this year. Bye-bye.
E.
Aaron Brockovich. I know it's a movie, but it's actually a famous person.
It is an
a
E.
person.
You
Yeah.
were thinking the double H-R-O-N.
F. Frank Gifford. G.
Sticking with the president, George Washington.
H.
Harrison Ford.
Wow.
I.
Ay. That's a hard one. I'm trying to think now.
Yikes.
Oh,
Think of something you could steal.
I have it, but I can't think of it. I can't think of her last name yet. I'm starting to count down, but then if I steal it, I'm not going to get
You're
it
stuck
anyhow.
with it, yeah. Countdown then.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Ivan the Great.
1.
Dodge that one.
I was going to say Irene Cara.
Oh, there you go. J.
J. Joe Cool. John Cena.
K.
Kim Kardashian.
Look at you real quick.
L. Larry Holmes.
M. Mickey Mantle. Yeah, he used to be an old baseball player. I'm trying to
I
explain.
know who he is.
N.
Thank you.
N.
Nancy Reagan.
Jeez, this is too easy.
I know.
O. Oscar Robinson. P.
P.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney.
The letter that comes after O.
Q.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
Here we go.
already
Here
got
we
one.
go.
I got one for
No.
the steal.
No.
I know a name, but I don't know the last name. I know a famous person's first name that starts with a Q.
Well,
Quentin
Quentin what?
Quentin who?
You need a...
Jones.
There's
I don't
a-
know.
No.
She's close.
No.
She's close. We could. Who is Quentin Jones? Let's see at least if she knows who the person is.
There's no Quentin Jones.
No, I think that was actually a movie, but there is a guy.
But
named
we know
Quentin.
who she's going for if she says Quentin Jones.
Nah,
Come on.
he's gonna steal it.
No, he's not.
Because I have no cues.
It's Quincy Jones.
Oh,
But that's
Queen
there you go.
Latifah. There we go.
No, that's
Yeah.
You didn't count down. I got it.
yeah.
Queen
We'll
Latifah.
give it to her.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna give it to me because that's my
Ooh.
name.
R. Robert Redford. S.
Let me see. Stevie Wonder. Like how I did that.
T.
Queen Tifa.
No. Tim Allen.
There you go.
U.
Oh no.
I don't know of any names that actually start with U in general. I get stuck with you. That's a good one.
You're not stuck with me. Five,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Uma Thurman.
Just stole from you?
I know. Imagine that, a white man stealing from.
You got
That's
5, 4,
what do I have?
You got V.
3,
Vivia K. Fox. Vivia
2,
A. Fox.
1.
There we go.
Val Kilmer.
No, I got the.
He got
You
that.
Vivica K.
Vivica A. Fox.
we
It's
never
Vivica A.
Vivica.
Fox. Give me a break, will ya?
I don't know on that one.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Brandy even voted.
No.
Yeah, you just don't want to lose.
Will Smith.
X exhibit.
Why? Yanni. Yanni's a musical singer. He was a musical guy.
Yanni.
You don't believe it? Google it.
I'm not gonna
Yanni.
Google it. It's got to be someone famous.
He is. Yanni sold a lot of records.
Have you ever heard of Yanni?
Yanni.
She's shaking
That
her head
one I
now.
can't.
Google him.
Come up with a
Google
different
him.
one.
No, I refuse to because he
Google
was,
and prove it.
No, we're not touching phones because last time we did that, he's gonna see a different name.
No, I'm not even gonna
No,
look.
he can't even use anything else. He has
look.
to use what he has or else
Yanni.
he's out.
Yup, Yanni.
Even if it's spelt wrong.
Yanni.
Never heard of Yanni.
Yanni.
He's right.
Yanni.
Is that the
That's
name
his
of the-
last name. You're on. But he goes by Yanni. He's
I'll
a
give you
music-
Yanni. I've never heard of Yanni. Don't know what Yanni is.
And then I get Z. I can't even tell you a name, and I know you guys have done this before.
I've got one, but I'll
You
wait.
got one. I don't.
Go ahead, I'm blank. Steal it.
Steal it because I know
I'm blank on
Zuzu.
Zuzu.
She used to be a Zuzu used to be a person on TV.
What?
She had blonde hair. I'm telling you, you guys.
Zuzu, where are you pulling
where are
this
you
crap
guys
from?
up?
How old
Where
are
you? Just because me and Moses went to school together.
Are you gonna get the Z here?
I want to hear the Zuzu or
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
See,
There was a person named Zuzu.
in his dreams last night.
apparently. How many mudslides have you had this morning?
Not enough.
Apparently.
Go ahead. Take the Z. Steal.
You're gonna kind of cringe on it, but it's a person or character person. Zeb Coulter.
Okay, that's not his real name, but yeah, he played.
And the final score. Bringing up the rear. Brandy with 8. Brian with 8. And Joe has dethroned the champ with 9. The sun
Your
has
first
shined
win.
on
My
the
first
dog's
win. I'm
butt.
on a roll. Call me hot dog because I am on a roll. Woo! Come on, Brian. Let me hear it. Woo!
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, there we go, guys. Another show is in the books. We pushed it a little bit long. Thanks again to SRQ Tat2 for picking up, sponsoring the show. Again, go to thebriangouldshow.com, get a direct link to them, and check out all their artwork. It'll be on the right-hand side when you go to the website. Also, check out the store. Got some cool stuff there. Get your
liquid ass.
liquid ass now. It's flying off the shelves.
I smell liquid ass now, or is that you, Brian?
That's your breath.
That's your bad breath.
That's your breath.
That's your bad habit, isn't it?
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next week. Say bye now.
Bye.
See ya.